Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's San Francisco going up against Minnesota. Just about to get started, and on the hill in this one, Johnny Cueto. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Now, Bobby Witt Jr. And that misses. And we are underway. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Soler puts it away, and there's one down. The batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. And he lays down a bunt. On to Buck. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Fly ball down the line. Soler running hard to get it. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here with my pal Singy. Starting on the mound in this one, Roger Clemens.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Jackie Robinson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. They get the out on Robinson. Ellie De La Cruz at the dish. He's a guy who can fill up a scorecard.
Everyone stops what they're doing when this guy's at the dish. He's a dream player for fans.
In the dirt, ball one. Clemens, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. New inning getting started. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep.
That's a ball.
Bo Jackson, anyone?
1-0.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
1-2. Nope, ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2.
Ball. Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Juan Soto now. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. And they lead it. It's 3-0. Aaron Judge at the plate.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swings through that.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that's in for a strike. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Mike Napoli now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Missed with a changeup. And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. Going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Number 25, Anthony Santander.
First pitch misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Terry Pendleton. Clemens back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And he swings through that one.
It's 0-1. That's inside. That's a
That was
ball.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first.
That's an out.
In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. That's off the
No,
mark,
that missed.
and
That's
that's
a ball.
ball 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-1.
And
Yeah.
strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that
1-2's the count.
fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And
Swings
3.
through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
Line drive and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, buddy.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
No.
Safe at
He's safe.
second, and that was not close. Witt at second with nobody out. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. And out number 1 on the grab. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he...
Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. And
0-1.
that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That one's carrying. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tagging and heading for home. In comes the run from third to add on. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Walked his first time. Up and
Ball.
in. And that is ball 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss.
2-2.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Buck Leonard digging in now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And it's fouled away. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers'
1 and
arms,
1.
you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2's the count.
That one to first, into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge pulls it down. One away. JT Realmuto steps in. In for a strike. 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. In the dirt. Strikes him out with 102. So the batting order turns over. And now Jackie Robinson 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. That one at triple digits.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. That one lifted to left. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Jose. Now here is Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
And a bunt towards third.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. And the 0-1. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And they put the tag on him for the out. And now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. And a bunt back at the pitcher. Bare hands it. Tough play. Nicely done for the out. Whit Merrifield up to the plate.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
And that is out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound, Fernando Valenzuela.
Well, he's very unique for one clear reason, Boog, and that's because he throws a screwball, a legit screwball. It's not just a two-seam fastball that has run. And pretty much no one throws a true screwball in this game anymore, but he does, and he actually can be really effective with the pitch. It kind of breaks like a slider, but it moves to the pitcher's arm side instead of the glove side. You know, I'm really excited to see it in action because I've heard it is devastating.
And now the DH, David Ortiz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That misses. Ball. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Throw to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Here is J.D. Martinez. Ball one there. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1-1.
In the dirt, and it's 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3 balls and a strike. Martinez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Cut on and missed, and it's a strike. And we're back. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Page back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Way high.
That's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him swinging. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. And ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. Langoliers gathers. Throws to first. Save. He's on following the drop third strike. That's out to center field. In position. He's got it. And there's 2 down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Pitch
1-0.
misses. Ball one. And another
2-0.
ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Second inning here, no score. And a foul ball. And ball four,
Fifth,
two
ball
aboard.
four, take your base.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
At the plate, Mike Napoli.
No, that missed.
That one off the mark, 1-0. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. Bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Reggie Sanders. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. That's in there. That's strike one.
I mean, that's perfect
0-1.
location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And that one fouled off. Next offering is downstairs.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Josh Young. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. 1 out, bases empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. So up next, Kyle Manzardo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And a curve drops in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just
1-1.
took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That's
Ball.
down and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. That one misses, and it's 3-2.
You got a full count.
And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Fastball for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one.
Ahead 0-2 in the count.
0-2.
Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Anthony Santander at the plate. Santander, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about...
Here goes the runner. And that one is lifted in the air, moving under it. And there are 2 down. So digging in, Whit Merrifield. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. Pickoff attempt by Satchel. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pulls the string with the changeup. Struck him out. Here's the center fielder. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
0-1. No, that's down. Ball.
Just
Ball.
missed.
2-1.
That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
So the lineup flips over, and now Jackie Robinson flied to right his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Now he steps off. Nothing doing.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now a chance for David Ortiz. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Whit Merrifield. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Well, these players, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Ohtani in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
That misses the zone, and now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's filled up 3-2. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Take
Well,
your
he
base.
tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Foul ball there.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second.
Shohei on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
One, two.
Runs it up to 96 to record the. And we're back. Now the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
No balls and a strike to J.D.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. Sanders stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is down low. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss there.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Swing and a miss.
2 and 2's
and the count's even at 2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Slapped foul. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. Fires across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next pitch is outside. That one missed.
2-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Aaron Judge. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one outside. And that's ball one. Just missed.
Outside.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And there's a foul ball. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Mike Napoli will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Valenzuela back to work. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Right through there for a strike.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It's 0-1.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Merrifield tosses to first, and there's 2 away. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground. Slings to first, and that ends the inning. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Not even close there. And that's ball 2. Page. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 2 in this one. Bunt attempt popped up. Manzardo hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So digging in, Whit Merrifield. And that one misses up and in, and it's 1-0. That one out to right. Sanders. And makes the grab. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Ohtani goes 6 feet 3 inches 210 pounds, and he was born in Japan. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
What strike?
Two outs. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, number 14. Bunted back towards the mound. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And now Jackie Robinson, maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. In the air on the infield, Ramirez corrals it. Two away now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Up the middle, Merrifield throws to first in time. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs, inning over. Top of inning number 7. Now it's going to be Jose Ramirez. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
High in the air, out to right. Sanders makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Juan Soto.
Number 22, Juan Soto.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
This one in the air. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Whips it across. Judge out on the play. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and Martinez.
Martinez.
Right side, Judge. Hauls it in for the out.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Slice the other way and foul.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Late on that fastball.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
And that's outside. And the count is 1-1. There's the swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Now this is in the air down the line. Soto going after it. Brings it in for the third out. We're in the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli.
Page back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Next to hit, Anthony Santander. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, and it's 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Into center. Coming on. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's 2 down. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Puts a bunt down right side. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at-bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Out to short. Witt. In plenty of time to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Shea Langoliers now at the plate. In the air, right side. And it's foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a couple of quick outs. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1. Nope, ball.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
2 and 2.
LA falls victim to the K. We go to the ninth, and now Whit Merrifield.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Now pitching. Ryan.
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Walker measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Makes a sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out. And here is Jose Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swings and misses. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 goes down looking. Bottom 9. Here's the center fielder. Number 14. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
3 outs from a no-hitter. And there's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings, and that's a base hit. And he breaks up the no-hitter in the ninth.
Well, there goes the dream of the no-hitter. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Darren O'Day.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. Hit in the air left field. Soto gets under it. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ortiz up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That's outside. And the count is 2-0.
That's inside.
And you got to wonder with first base open, one out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1.
Ripped on the ground to second. Merrifield to first in time. Now only one out remaining. Now it's JD Martinez.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
0 for 3 in this one. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one.
Just about set. And today's starter, Shohei Ohtani. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses. Fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Right through there for a strike. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Here's Andres Jimenez. First offering, and it just misses. One out, bases empty. A little bit low.
2 balls, no strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Next offering is in. For a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That misses. Now 1-2. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's a strikeout. Back here in Denver, and the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Fouled off left side. Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Smash to the left side. Bichette whips it to first. That's it out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here at Coors Field, top of the second, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And that clips the inside corner.
1-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Man at first, 1 away. Comes up empty.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Gausman back to work. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Tyler Soderstrom. That one fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. Swings and misses.
balls,
strike
two strikes.
two. That one's
One ball,
upstairs, ball
two strikes.
one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Gosman throws over.
He's safe.
Westberg back on a dive. And now
Ball
the
two.
count is even.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one in the air center field. Varsho sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
No score here in the second. Center field. Varsho makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's 1-0. Kyron Paris will hit next. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that extends the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Gosman keeping him close.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Harris scores. And they take a 2-run lead. And Hoskins into second, and he's got himself a double. Here's Pete Alonso. Ripped on a line. He's there. He's got it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. On the outside corner, going warm.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-1. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Right through there for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Jimenez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. Strikeout number 8. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. First pitch not close. Vladdy hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Canada. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. As we go. To the last of the third. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. He'll touch them all. It's 3-1. So up next, O'Neal Cruz. Right side, hard hit. Jimenez throw to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Westberg batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. Fastball is outside. Fought off foul. And that one popped in the air, left field. Santander. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here in Denver, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander.
Santander.
Check swing, called strike.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now it's Dalton Varsho. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And the sweeper is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Springer in now, takes ball one off the plate. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. And it's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Back here at Coors Field, here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Fires over to Guerrero. One up, one down. Now it's the second baseman, Kyren Paris. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Swing and a miss.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Gosman throws over. Paris dives back in safely. On the ground to third. And there's two away. So the batting order turns over. Pete Alonso now at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
2 balls.
Not close with that one. 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Paris. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but
Well, got to pause on that thought. And we're back. Back. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Cal Rob. Into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Hauls it in for the out. One up, one down. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Strike three, and that was Ohtani's famous sweeper. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. First pitch misses. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs. Struck him out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Gosman back to work. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but lost.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and that one hops the wall. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Good eye right there.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in.
That one drilled left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 5-1. Jordan Westberg getting ready to hit. On the ground to short. Fires to first in time. And the batter now, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 2 in this one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
This one in the air center field. Varsho after it. Makes the catch in and goal. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering upstairs. Strike 3. Shohei gets the K. So digging in, Andres Jimenez. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Now a slow roller to second. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's the strike.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
3 and 2.
Just outside. 3 and 2 now. That one ripped. Way back there. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Kyron Paris will hit next. And the first offering is not close. High fly ball out to left field. Santander. He makes the grab, and there's one down. And here is Hoskins.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch, and he just misses. Hoskins, the runner at second with 1 away. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Santander sizes this one up and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And now the right fielder, Cal Raleigh, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That's to third. Zips it across. That ends the inning. Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. Anthony Santander at the plate. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. What a game he's having. 16 Ks now. Varsho in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Just missed.
Ball 2.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 2 outs, base is empty. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Donovan under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now here's Trent Grisham. Runner to first, and they've got him picked off. Throws it away, and he airmails it out of play. Look out. And that one hammered. Varsho moving back for it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit. outside.
That's a ball.
Ball one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A massive home run. It's 8-1. Pitching change here. Brendan Little.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Throws to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
That one the other way. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. And that's a nice play. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Now pitching. Fernando Valenzuela.
Line to left. Puts it away for the out. One down. Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
He swings and fouls one off. And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. And now the DH, Will Wagner. Fastball is outside. And that's outside. Ground ball right side. Fires over to Hoskins. And the Blue. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swings through that one for strike one. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Clement over to first. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. O'Day, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
So up next, Andres Jimenez. There's a strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
This could end it. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Right-handed reliever. Got him. Ball game. And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. just about set to go. And on the mound today, Nick Pivetta. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Andres Jimenez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The other way. Fires over to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And misses inside. And it's fouled away. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Strike 2.
0-2.
That one missing inside. Dives and he can't hang on to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Guerrero on second. Santander at first. Now here is Jordan Westburg. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Check on the runner. Westburg back in on a dive.
Two the count.
Slider misses outside. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Springer there makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, O'Neal Cruz. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first.
Ripped to short. Bichette whips it to first. And the first run of the game comes across. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Short hop liner, handled it short. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. Back here in Denver, top of the second, stepping in, George Springer. Pivetta back to work. Right through there for a strike.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
On the corner for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Alejandro Kirk in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. And that's outside. 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Struck him out. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Inside.
Nope, that's inside.
And 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. This to third, and that chance handled. Throws across the diamond. That's out number 2. Here's the catcher to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. That's towards center. Varsho under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. There's a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Bichette swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Didn't go. Off the mark there, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Jimenez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, Cal Raleigh.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Speaking of dingers, he's the 2nd fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one not close.
2 strikes.
And the count is even, 2-2.
Okay.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Brendan Donovan now at the plate. In the air, left field. Santander makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And George makes the grab. Back here at Coors Field, start of the 4th, and here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Pivetta winds and deals. That's a strike, and it's 1-1.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that drops in for a strike. Blue Jays down a run. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
And takes low for ball 1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, and now the shortstop, Kyron Paris. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Springer there makes the catch. 1 away. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. Barely got him for the out. Close play. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Pete Alonso. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
The wind and the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Kirk to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Ready now for the fifth inning, and the batter is George Springer. Check swing, called strike.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Double play ball to second. Not in time. He's safe. Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a foul out of play. Springer at second. Clement on at first with nobody out.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Wagner in the box now. Takes strike 1. Inside, just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. In the dirt. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. And there's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And that is out of play. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gets it to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho sizing this one up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Denver, all set for the top of the 6th. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Pitch misses outside, and that is ball 1. Just missed. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Pitch is in the dirt. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now Cal Raleigh. Francis back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. To first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Brendan Donovan. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. That one is hammered right field. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. Now here is Kyron Paris. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Guerrero makes the grab. And we're back. And the batter now, Anthony Santander. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one fouled off. And a count 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He circles the bases, and we are starting over. It's 1-1. Springer in the box again, takes the strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Next offering is fouled back.
That's ball 2.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Clement in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. And that's in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses, and the count is 2-2.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt.
And add another K. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. And another thing that stands out specifically is that they haven't been able to lay off the first pitch. 9 first pitch outs in this game, so it's been costly for them.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now 2-2.
You know, being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
Next offering upstairs. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Here's Pete Alonso.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some
Oh, gets dirty. The feed for
Yeah,
one.
you're out.
A sensational double play. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. To the right side, Jimenez throws to first. That takes care of Grisham. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Will Wagner.
Now pitching. Oh, this. Chapman.
That one in triple digits. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the
No
zone.
ball, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. The shortstop takes the ball. And a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
2-2 the count.
And it remains 2-2. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground right side, and foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the number 2 hitter, Andres Jimenez. He was late there, strike 1.
Trying to keep
0-1.
good speed off the bases.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jimmy Garcia. Hoskins swings through it for strike 1.
Well,
0-1
a
the
come and
count.
get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake
Inside,
to throw
ball
him
1.
anything off speed right here.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Really
ball,
going after
2
him
strikes.
here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Curve in
2
the dirt.
balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Soderstrom. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a pop-up. Bichette squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Cal Raleigh. Ripped to short. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well.
Outside.
Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Outside
Ball 2.
low. And that's ball 2.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Santander,
ball
the
went
next
out.
to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Got him! He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Varsho stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Go ahead run on base. And next for Toronto, George Springer. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field. And now the right fielder, Brendan Donovan.
The right fielder, Brendan.
Garcia back to work. Line drive, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Jordan Westberg. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Garcia throw over, and he's back safely.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracted.
Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Here comes the throw. Tag, got him. They cut down the winning run, and we will play on. So digging in, Kyron Paris. That one fouled hard the other way. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And George makes the grab. And there's 2 away. So up next, O'Neal Cruz. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the... On to extra innings. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. And he deals. Little chopper rolls foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Got him swinging. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner. That's in there. Swings and misses. 0-2.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Nick Sandlin. Throw to second, safe.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
And fouled off. Oh, right to the backstop. Paris up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Oh, and this one's blasted high and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. That'll fire up the dugout, and they walk it off in extra innings. And your final 3-1. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And starting this one, Nick Pivetta.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bo Bichette leading things off and takes a strike. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Andres Jimenez batting with 1 down takes a strike. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Right through there for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Third baseman, Westburg.
Popped up. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Kyron Paris digs in now. And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake, it
Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And a swing and a miss.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And O'Neal is struck out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Pete Alonso. Absolutely crushed. And that one is going to land by a van down by the river. Pete Alonso takes it deep. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That's back there. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-0. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. That's out number 3. And we're back. Anthony Santander at the plate. Pivetta back to work. Just missed.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Dalton Varsho, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. George Springer in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon, and they inch closer. It's 3-1. And now here is Ernie Clement. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. That's inside.
Inside.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Back here. So bottom of the ninth, stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Swings through that one.
Well, a come-and-get-me
0-1.
fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike two. Swing and a ground ball. That's a hit. Back now at Progressive Field. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Leading off, Kyle Manzardo. And that one fouled off. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Now this is a rocket to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Strike one.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Misses
Outside.
outside. One ball, one strike. That's down
Ball
and
two.
in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tap foul at the plate. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, man, so close to being a huge swing, maybe the biggest swing in this ball game. He's got to have a great at bat. Finish this off.
Ripped on the ground to second. On to France. A huge out to. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom nine. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the
Well, a
count.
come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him.
3.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a. Bottom of the inning. And now it's going to be Kyle Manzardo.
The designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
0-2 is the count.
Missed
Ball.
with a changeup. It's a ball and
1
2
ball,
strikes.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. A huge out. Back here in Cleveland. So bottom of the ninth. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And that
that's out.
misses. 1-1. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And the Guardians walk it off. And we're back. We go to the ninth. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. And it's even up to Ozuna. Very high with that one. 2-1. And that one is inside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
On the ground to the left. Ozuna is out. He's 2 outs away. Matt Olson up to the plate. Just missed. Check swing, called strike. Pitch misses. 2-1. And delivers outside. Swing and a miss.
Count is 3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Albies in the box now. Takes strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Now the left fielder, Eli White, 1 for 3. First pitch misses.
Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with.
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. The Braves down to their final strike. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Got him, and that's the ball game. Back in New York, top of inning number 7, and now Junior Caminero. Max Fried will go to work. And that one upstairs, ball 1. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me, back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. That one misses. Now 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel, 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
1-1-1.
On the ground, Bebas. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play.